As we have seen two basic type of inputs here already, as text and email, we are going to see furthers here. Now let's make a label for a password field. We can call it password, and we can add the attribute for password. Okay, now let's add the input field. Password, and also we're gonna give the ID as password and name as password as well. So the main difference between password type and any other type is the password input marks the text and making it perfect for the password. What does that mean? Is like you can see here, we have the name field and the email field. If you write anything, you can see them visibly, but if you write anything on the password field, you cannot see them. It is already masked. So that is why it is very useful to write down the password field. If you're writing it, no one else can see it when you're typing and all. So now let's see another one, which is called the radio buttons. Okay, so how can you use them? We basically use radio buttons to select a question from multiple options. So how is that? Suppose you have to choose a gender. So how are we going to do that? First, we are going to add a label for this input type. We're going to call them gender. Okay, so we are going to make a input type first. Input type should be radio. Okay, ID, let's give it an ID of male and name, gender, and there should be a value as well. The value should be male. See, we have given the same ID and value, but we have give a different name. Why we did this? We are going to find out in a bit. Now we are going to add a label for this. The label should be male. It is for male one. Now we are going to do the same thing for the female type as well. We are going to make an input of type radio. We are going to give it an ID of female, but we are going to keep the name same as the previous one. It is gender, as it is for identifying that we are using this value for a single type of input. And it doesn't matter how many options you have, you're going to select only once for all the options. If you still don't understand it, you can understand it when we see it visibly on the web browser. We are going to add a label. The label is female here, and it is for the female field. Female field, yeah. Now let's see how does it look on the browser. Here, you see, there we have our gender, and there is the male field, and here is the female field. See, as we have kept the name as the gender, it is only one, right? So as we are selecting the name male field, the female is getting unchecked, and if you tick the female, the male is getting unchecked. This is the magic of the radio button. Same, because if we add another input type, same for the field name, and we might call it other, so it will work as well. See, we have added a different option for radio button.